cash grab.
You're drinking Prime? Is that like is there energy ones? Oh, nice.
This is an energy one. That
was
fire.
sick. Whoa. Damn. He's holding the mic up. Do you guys not have a soundboard? Okay.
We only have a soundboard for the radio show live.
Oh, yeah.
Follow us at the radio show live.
Okay, we're starting our episode with a promotion for another podcast.
We'll plug the radio show. We're like two show favorites for the radio show.
Yeah, I would
don't
say
know if
guest.
I don't know if I was a show favorite.
Hall of Fame guest. You had one
I
of the
feel
best episodes ever.
Really? I thought I got you guys in trouble the whole time.
You didn't get me in trouble. You got our producer in trouble because he brought a hot, sexy young woman into his bedroom.
How young?
Yeah, that's true.
He's old.
Yeah, I'm actually confused. I actually was confusing you for someone else.
Wait. I thought that I got... Okay.
SIE in trouble. You didn't get Luke in trouble.
Oh, okay. Because I was like only talking about sex.
Sex stuff.
Yeah, I know that's lame. I just can't help it sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing you want to talk
When
about.
I get to know somebody, I start talking about their sex life, and I hadn't met Luke I never had an in-depth conversation with him until then. That was the first time I ever really talked to Luke like that.
Honestly, at least you're not like a virgin, because I've been seeing a lot of podcasts where there's these like virgins talking about sex. It's like, bro, shut up.
Is there?
Yeah,
Is there
wait,
adult
about
adult
anything
virgins
else.
talking about sex on podcasts?
It's a big like I feel like comedy thing right now. Like I'm like, oh, I'm a virgin.
I know.
Oh, I'm 25 years old. I'm a virgin.
Yeah, we've seen.
Why are there so many? There's more virgins now than ever before.
I know
think.
why. I have an answer.
All right.
Ooh, pick me.
Allison.
Thank you. It's because they have too much time to analyze shit online. Like I was saying this, I'm the most elderly person.
Make a good point.
Yeah, whenever. Yeah, that's good.
I'm the most elderly person here, and I didn't even have smartphones in high school. Did we all have smartphones? Did you guys have smartphones in high school?
Yeah, I was playing Angry Birds and I got my phone taken away in theater class.
I think you guys might have.
I had like the first iPhone. I mean, I got it late.
So I had flip phones
yeah,
in high
eventually.
school. We could not look at shit
Cameron
or know
was
anything.
poor, so that means he was living
We barely-
10 years behind.
Yeah. Dude, I had a CD player. I used to go to school with a Walkman.
You had a CD player in high school?
Yeah, and in college.
You didn't get an iPod?
I mean, eventually, I got my
When did
dad's
you-
original
CD player in
iPod.
college is
When did you get an iPod?
When my dad got a new iPod and he gave me...
No, the year, Cameron, the year.
2012?
Oh my
2013?
God. 2012 is
that's
crazy.
not that crazy.
Yes, it is. 2012 is crazy.
But it was the first iPod that didn't have any color.
2012, I was 21 years old. iPods came out when I was like 12.
Yeah.
You old as shit.
Okay. Anyway, the point is, when you have access to knowing so much about sexuality and gender and bullshit and what other people are doing, you start to be like, what am I doing? I didn't even conceive that I could be gay. I just knew that sex was a thing, and I was like, I'll figure it out and I'll try to do it on my own. And then sex was kind of like a scavenger hunt to find how to put a penis in you. And now they can see all of the answers, and then they can analyze which one they want to be. People that haven't even kissed someone are like, I'm pansexual. They're just making it up. Mm-hmm. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what I think.
So you think they're just being overexposed to too much information?
Yes. They think that sex is something that is like another cool personality trait that you can be a poser on. It's just a new thing you can be a poser of.
That's actually a great point.
It's like you don't even fuck. How can you talk about fucking? Hey, try it out first.
I talked about fucking a lot before I fucked.
What would you say?
I can't wait. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I was so horny before.
Everyone's horny, I think.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're going through puberty and stuff. But also, I think, like, when you are getting zero attention from girls or boys or whatever, whatever you're into.
Weren't you dressed up as Eminem every day?
Which color?
The green.
You guys, okay, is every episode going to bring up the green M&M?
Well, John's hungry, so.
John hasn't eaten in 3.5 days.
It's true.
So that's pretty cool.
We'll talk about that
I feel
later.
like my whole life is dedicated to talking people who aren't eating off of a ledge.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like fully locked into this weight loss challenge.
But you know what's getting me stressed out is we're doing the weight loss challenge, which please, this is probably going to come out 2 weeks from after it starts, but please watch it on Saturdays on the Bad Ladder account if you do see this. But now everyone's looking at me because they're being extreme and being like, hey, why are you bullying these fat guys into not eating anything? And I'm like, I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
I just am like, hey, do whatever it takes for the show because it's fun. Unless you're going to pass out, then don't pass out.
Which a couple people are pretty close to passing out, it
No.
sounds like.
I don't know. I think people are being dramatic. What do you think? You feel strong?
Dude, I feel strong. I feel alive.
Do you feel good? Like fasting? Because I mean, I've
I
heard
don't feel
fasting.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any weird things like where you're hallucinating or like your dreams are weird?
I don't dream still because I'm still smoking weed.
Oh, right.
And
right.
but I think that I have hallucinated a little bit. I'm just tired. I mean, when I try to do physical activity, I definitely am getting tired faster. But when I'm just sitting around, I think I'm fine. I mean, crazy mood swings.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting because I'm being very nice to people sometimes, but I'm also snapping on people.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because I'm getting nicer.
Yeah, because,
as well.
Because you're kind of brought down a level. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you're not as powerful.
Oh, you just don't have as much energy to be
Yeah, exactly.
a little,
Yeah.
to be so catty.
Yeah.
Because you always snap at people.
Because he's not like me. Like I use food to like, I can't stop moving. I got to keep moving. He uses food to talk shit to people. He's like, I need calories to be mean to everyone. I need
you gotta
more.
fuel up.
What?
I like literally can't stop moving, which is my detriment.
One thing is I don't really know how to hang out with people right now. Because my first thought is like, let's
Drinking
go get something to
and
eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no alcohol too.
Yeah.
That's how I feel without weed. Because that's like, that's always what it's like, all right, let's smoke weed.
We smoked so much weed last night.
It
You would have
sounds
been
great.
even worse off because we were doing almost nothing. We were sitting around drinking water, smoking cigarettes and smoking weed. What would you have been doing? Just breathing?
Yeah.
Just being like, that was a good breath.
I mean, that's what I've been doing.
Wait, can I have a
For
Zin?
real.
A coffee one?
Wait.
Yeah, you're the Zin
I'll
master.
grab 'em.
CJ was there. No, baby. Okay. CJ was there and he was supplying the Zins since you weren't there. And he hasn't drank since January 1st. So I feel like all of us are we're all kind of on the weight loss challenge by accident. I can't open this with my nails. Check out.
It's just a feat of will.
Yeah, it's discipline and willpower.
It does feel good to just test your discipline.
Do you listen to like motivational music? Like
No.
what's that song? 1%,
10% skill, 15% concentrated power of will.
Yeah. You don't
5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason.
You don't have
to
that
remember
on?
The name.
He did say we're in the car and he's like, yeah, I've been trying to listen to music to keep my heart rate up. Which is not how it works.
It's just like I feel less hungry than there's been days where I've like had breakfast, I've had Chick-fil-A for lunch, and then like it's been 7 p.m. and I've been more hungry than I am right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because also part of that is like cravings. Like cravings are so much stronger than actual hunger. Like you're not even aware. And if you're eating food, especially food that has sugar in it, because I love sugar. If you eat anything with sugar, it literally melts your brain into being like, all you need is more sugar. Go get more sugar right now.
That's like the thing you're addicted to more than anything, for sure. Sugar's your vice.
I could eat a
Could you-
pint of ice cream like it's nothing.
Could you go like a month without sugar?
I've done
Can you
similar
even do that?
things.
Is that
I've
humanly
done
possible?
fruit
Everything
only.
has sugar in it.
No, I've done fruit only.
That's possible.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, it's possible. That's like 75
Okay.
hard. No, I've done fruit, like eating frozen fruit only, and that's as close as I've ever gotten to not eating sugar. It would change my life. It would make me a lot better if I could, but I don't know. I want to
wouldn't
have a
even
better
wanna try.
life. Can I get off the bus before I cut out sugar? It's like, Jesus Christ, what can I have? My life is stripped down. I live the life of an incel man. You know, I live the same life as Shane Bianchi. Shout out to Shane. But
That's
it's
not a
like
good
that's not.
shout out.
I love him. He's very funny. He's a great comic. I admire him. But I don't want to be as a woman, I don't want to be living the same life as him.
Yeah, sure. I don't think anybody does.
He's dope. I love him. Shout out Baby Steve, aka Shane Bianchi. Can't say his own last name right, but Italian. I just think of Italians first.
Yeah.
You don't really have that culture.
I don't have any culture.
Bro.
M&M is my culture.
Oh, you know, someone was trying to say, like, when he's talking about restaurants to go to after he's done eating, they said Olive Garden. Dude, Olive Garden pisses me off so much that people like it there. Because it's not like
I never
Chili's.
went, really. I went once with my family. It was actually a beautiful moment. I cherish that.
Okay, well.
But
Okay, well,
Your
don't
life's
bring
so
your
sad,
don't bring your
bro.
family trauma into Olive Garden talk.
He has to bring that's the only references he has is family trauma.
He's like, I love Olive Garden because they say when you're there, you're family.
Dude, that's so real, too.
That's so sad.
We actually were a family for one meal. And that was beautiful, man.
Yeah, me and my family toured Italy one time.
Dude, the Olive Garden
in
in Italy.
It was us going to Olive Garden and ordering the tour of Italy. But you guys,
my bad.
we can't make inside
I
baseball
actually-
Olive Garden
I
menu
actually don't-
references.
No, I actually don't know enough about Olive Garden to know what you're talking about. I think it's despicable. It's just not good. Like, at least Chili's, like, you go there, you get the things that are like, what's the signature of Olive Garden?
Breadsticks.
Like,
Yeah, the
but
free breadsticks.
That sucks because the
No,
breadsticks
they're
are
fire.
like
They're so good.
No,
They're fire.
We had those in like high school.
No.
Okay.
Oh, dude, yeah, people would pull up.
We had those in high school.
People would pull up to school with the Olive Garden breadsticks.
No. We had them in
The
our
salad.
school.
The salad is fire.
No, the salad is
Ooh, I never
not
had the
fire.
salad.
The salad isn't fire if
the
you've
gnocchi soup
had... No,
and
you
the
guys are crazy.
fettuccine alfredo with chicken.
Ew. Yeah.
What about the old spaghetti factory?
I've never
you
been
fuck
there.
with it?
I've never been there. That's West Coast.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't think they even exist anymore, do they?
Yeah, they
And I don't
exist.
like
Also,
by
East
the
Coast has
way-
good Italian food.
Can I just say?
I will say,
Yeah.
East Coast has good Italian food.
Yeah, of course.
So
but by the way,
so that's probably why you don't like it.
yeah, I don't want to go to any restaurant with factory in the title.
Cheesecake Factory is maybe,
No, I
maybe
don't
my
care.
top 5 restaurant all time.
Okay, well, I don't like it there.
There's no way that's true.
Yeah,
top
that can't
5
be true.
all
That can't
time?
be
Bro,
true.
the avocado egg rolls.
Ew. That's not
I don't
good.
know. I don't think, I mean,
It's deep fried avocado.
I don't think
fine.
I've seen it on the menu because it's like the font is like, you know, is that what that says?
Bro, that's what I'm going to have. That's what we're going to go. That's where we're
No,
going to
let's
We're
go.
going to the Cheesecake
Can we go
Factory?
somewhere better?
March
After a month of not
March
eating?
23rd, we're doing avocado egg rolls. We're doing chicken piccata.
Let's go to Trejo's
what's
Tacos,
like
bro.
what's like
I'll get you the.
I feel like you've only brought me to you've never brought me to like a despicable is there like a restaurant that's like really bad that you love?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, like at home we have this place called Cello's and it's like it's just like the worst food. It's the worst white people food ever, but you go there and eat the slimy pickles and the stuff because it's nostalgia. Like, does Orange County or like, does California even have shit like that? That's like terrible family restaurants that people go to anyway.
that
I
aren't
see that-
chains.
Yeah, you guys don't have that. That's East Coast.
I feel like
too.
ours was Hometown Buffet for sure. I've had a lot of life-changing moments at Hometown Buffet.
Let me guess, more stuff about your parents coming together as a family.
No, that's where they split apart as a family. It was Hometown Buffet.
They couldn't get you guys a better dinner for the divorce.
Also, my mom would take my brother and I to Hometown Buffet every time she was in town. I think they just were like, "Oh yeah, Eric will."
No,
I don't know.
every kid goes to buffets. That's not unique. I think we went to buffets because it's cheap for kids to eat. They'll just,
Can you talk with
We
that in
had
your mouth?
it's
kind of freaking me out.
We had an old country buffet. I hated it there too. I hate all.
Yeah,
the
you're
only stuff I
anti-buffet.
like-
when
no,
Allison
no.
has
I
a
like
Zen in,
Chili's.
she looks like freaking like she's in Whoville.
Yeah, because I can't do it on the side.
It's like, why are you trying to do a podcast like this?
Hey,
Take it out.
no, I got it. I like the coffee ones.
Yeah, they're great.
Shout out coffee zins.
Shout out Zins.
Okay, you know what I want to do? My goal is to go down to no smoking weed, only edibles, only Zins, no cigarettes, no vapes, no smoking. I'm
Do you-
going to look old if I keep smoking.
Does
How
weed
old-
age you too? I thought it was just cigarettes.
Any smoking ages your skin and your teeth.
Yeah. Dude, I feel great.
What happened to you this week? I just kept talking about me.
Oh, was that your thing this week?
The weight loss challenge? That's my whole
That's all
life
you've
right
been
now.
doing,
My whole
yeah.
life. I already talked to. We calculated it, remember? This is so funny because Cameron talks to nobody. I actually would like to know John's answer on this too, but maybe not right this second. But me and another comic who talked to way too many people a day added up how many people we spoke to in that day, and it was like 18 to 22. And Cameron looked at his, and it was like 3 people.
I think it's I think it's 2 per day. It's like Allison
To talk to 2 people per
sure.
day is crazy.
And then the other one is either you or my dad.
That's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
It's 2 including Allison.
What do you think? His might be the highest of everyone.
I'll just see how many people I talked to today.
You have to do just today, and it's text and Instagram.
Okay, I'll see.
But yeah, I could not actually kind of should do a challenge. We should switch.
Wait, is it talk to or even one
Everything's
message
a challenge. It's text or call.
One
anything.
message counts?
Yes. We should do a thing where we swap one day where you try to talk to 30 people a day, and I try to only talk to you or something. Or
That sounds awful.
Do you think you could do it? Who would you even reach out to?
For one day?
Yeah, just for a day.
For one day I could do it. Yeah.
Who would you?
There's so many people that I
Your mom.
should check in on. Yeah, my mom being one of them.
Yeah, you ghost people like immediately. Like the first message you don't even respond to.
Yeah, I'm so bad at that.
What happens? Okay, let me run you through it.
I'll tell you what happens.
You see a message come up.
And I go, I get the response ready in my head, and I'm like, that's what I would say.
And then you don't.
And then I'm like, oh, I'll get to that later.
You respond to them in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. But you feel like physically typing it out would send you to the point of exhaustion.
No, it's just that, like, if I send that message, then I'm going to get another message.
Mm-hmm.
So far today is 28 people.
Yeah, see, I knew he was
28?
Yes. Yeah.
That's like work stuff, though, probably.
Doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It can, as long as, if you count group chats, obviously it has to be individual. You can't count the same person twice. But if your work, personal life,
I didn't
comedy,
even include our San Diego comic group chat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See, that's still 0 for me because I never participate in any group chat. Sometimes I'll like look
You
at them
don't
and I'll be like, man, they're having a lot of fun in here. I love these guys. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just living life, dog.
Mm-hmm. But living life is just watching wrestling.
No.
And like,
Dude, yesterday in between mics, I went down to the water and just watched the waves crash.
That's nice.
And I've been meditating.
But
and
you
shit.
don't do that.
I'm going inward.
I'm N-word. You're going N-word?
I'm going.
He's going N-word.
I'm going full N-word.
Are you still recovering from going God mode at the concert or what?
No, that is the thing I want to talk about this
Go
week,
ahead,
though.
yeah. Yeah, you're very excited.
Tyler, the Creator.
Look at his face. Yeah.
Greatest show I've ever seen.
Oh, here's a question.
Great, like without a doubt. Yeah, for sure.
So if Tyler the Creator texted you, he just said, "Hey, what's up?" You're responding. Oh my God, you won't even respond.
I mean,
Tyler
yeah,
the Creator.
probably, but like I was also too nervous to say anything to him.
Probably is crazy.
Oh, we should talk about how I met him.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to talk about. So the night before the concert, which, by the way, once again, greatest concert I've ever seen.
Happy for you.
But the night before, we had a show here at Bad Ladder. John killed it. I killed it on the focus pulling. 2 cameras, bam, in focus. Bam, in
It was
focus.
Culture Court?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Culture Court.
Oh my God, so many shout outs.
The show was a disaster. The show fell apart
Okay.
at
The
the
show
seams.
has-
Half the crowd left in the middle of the show.
The show has brought this company to its knees.
Yeah, we lost so much money.
We might be back in the apartment next week because of that show.
But afterwards, we were hanging out and stuff. And I will give a shout out to Carlos as well.
Shout outs. Please,
Because
enough shout outs.
Carlos was the one that's like, let's go get food. Let's go get food. Everyone else is kind of like, whatever, little dude. No one cares about
I
you.
wanted
was
to
saying,
go.
let's
I
go.
wanted to go.
Okay.
But I want to go to Denny's.
He was.
You wanted to go to Denny's. I was thinking Norm's. And then eventually we decided on Swingers. We get to Swingers at like 1 a.m. We sit down in the booth. Like,
I don't go. I'm not there.
John is talking
doing
to
other
his
stuff.
lady.
Sure, yeah.
I thought you guys were like breaking up or
Okay.
something. Or like having sex or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you went like MIA. But, and And then like 10 minutes later, Tyler walks in.
Limps in.
He limps in. True.
Yeah, we're facing the door, so both you and Carlos just like go white in the face and start drooling.
I mean, yeah, I was full panic mode.
You started crying, I think, for a little bit. He did. I swear to
I
God.
didn't.
Yes,
I teared up. I didn't
teared
cry.
up. Your eyes were red.
But yeah, and you know, Carlos and I are like freaking out. You and Xavier could not care less.
Because he's like your Rihanna. For me, it would be Rihanna. If Rihanna walked in, I would probably lose my mind. I would say something to her too, because I just would. I have to.
Yeah.
You and Carlos, not so much.
He's my favorite artist of all time.
Yeah.
And I also don't fangirl out over people, so it was weird to
cry when a man walked through the door.
And I'm wearing his merch.
Yeah, he's wearing the merch. So embarrassing. Could never be me, by the way.
You know, I was thinking about that too. I was journaling about this. And you said it's embarrassing as a grown man to be wearing another man's merch.
I know it's not popular.
But you know what? I stand by it.
That's nice.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, you're a stan.
I'm low-key a stan a little bit. This is how I know I'm a stan, because we were too scared to say anything to him. He did turn around and we made eye contact for a second.
And you were giving him crazy eyes? You were giving him those eyes?
Like,
crying, giving them those eyes with his merch on?
Yeah.
Great.
And eventually he got up and he limped away or whatever. John is still not here. Allison texts him like, Tyler's here. And
he was mad at me that I texted you.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Wait, should I tell from my perspective now?
I knew this was going to happen.
Let me just finish and then I'll pass
That's
it
what
off.
I'm saying, yeah.
So Tyler leaves or whatever. We finish our food. We go up to pay. There's this crazy crackhead lady that keeps coming in and screaming about how the busboys stole her $50,000
Maybach.
I think
Rolls Royce. Drugged her.
Rolls
stole her
Royce. Pull
Rolls
up.
Royce.
Crackhead. Hop out. Bush boy stole it. Anyway. And so they didn't bust the tables or anything. You know, they were too distracted by the crackhead lady. So
Wait. I should tell my, because I'm here by now.
What? Let me just wrap up real quick. So Carlos and I, we slip into the booth and we take pictures with his dishes.
And you're still going under the perspective that this isn't embarrassing?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, this is embarrassing, but it's so. We did it for the bit because it was funny.
Did you take a bite?
No,
I didn't.
Ew.
I didn't
trash. It was like a pile of trash.
The trash was on top of the leftover cake, so I didn't take a bite.
Okay.
But we did pose with his milkshake, and it was pretty fucking sick. I'll put the pictures up. I'll put the pictures up right
Meanwhile,
Went to swingers.
Anyway,
Went to
and then seconds
What
later,
if he released a song where he goes,
went to swingers. This fag came and took a picture with my food, put his lips to my
Gay-ass
milkshake.
gay-ass dick-sucking motherfucker.
I would cry. I would be so.
Blonde bitch.
I would-
Blonde bitch. Curly hair bitch.
Little Mexican man.
I do
little
love his
Mexican
voice.
man, fat as hell.
Little 5'5" bitch ass
5'5" Mexican boy taking pictures with my food.
Dude, I would cry tears of joy.
I'd
I'd be so happy.
So I was in the car. I was talking to my woman, a woman in the world, and my woman, and we were I got a text from Allison, and it says Tyler's here, and it was 20 minutes ago by the time I got the text. So I was like, oh shit.
But you didn't believe it, right?
No, so I was like, oh shit, like damn. And so I'm telling girl I'm with, and she's like, no, that's not true.
Wow.
She's like, there's no way. She's just trying to fuck with you. And then it's like another, well, it was like, I think the first text was like, are you coming? And then like 3 minutes later it was like, Tyler's here. And then nothing for like 20 minutes.
Well, you didn't respond.
So I was like, oh shit, am I? And then I was like, no, I don't think that's true, because I feel like Carlos and Cameron would have texted me, because they would have cared about me, and they would have wanted me to meet Tyler,
I wanted it to be a surprise.
who we're all going to go see tomorrow. So I was like, yeah, there's no way it's true. You're right, but I still was like, I'm gonna go. Like it's time to. Like it had been a while, So I was I mean, you guys were finishing your meals. So I was like, okay, let me wrap it up. So then I'm driving over there, and I probably would have gone home, except that I had left because we were doing Culture Core, I had left my charger in the car or in Bad Ladder. So I didn't have a charger in my car to drive home. So I was texting Allison, like, can I borrow your cord? Because I'm going to, because I have to drive home all the way home to Orange County. So Allison's like, yeah, we're finished eating, but you can borrow the cord. Like right there, if I had my cord and Allison was like, we're finished eating, I probably would have been like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go home then. So I was like, okay, let me go so I like walk up, I park, I get out, and I hear that homeless person screaming. And I'm like, what the hell? Are they getting in a fight? Because I see like a group of people leaving the restaurant. And then I realize it's a homeless person. So I start walking quicker, and I look down at my phone because I'm like, don't want to make eye contact with this lady. And I send a text, and I look up, and it's him, and it's Tyler, the Creator, right there, right in my face, trying to talk to me.
Okay.
Being like, big ass Mexican. I have more respect for this Mexican. He's tall.
Exactly. And he seemed larger than life. He seemed huge to me. It was
the aura, dude.
It was crazy. He seemed humongous. I don't really remember what he looked like or anything. We were kind of in the dark. But I was just like, whoa. Hi. I go, hi. And he kind of just like nods his head at me. he's like kind of like, yep. It's me.
It's me, yeah.
It's kind of like, And then I was like, nice to meet you. He didn't say anything. And then we kind of just like passed each other. And then I turned around and I'm like, oh, I'll see you on Friday. And then he was like, see you tomorrow. And then just limped away.
Yeah. He was fucked up.
And by the way, this is what I knew this was going to happen. First of all, I texted him because I was like, he probably will miss it if I don't tell him. And then secondly, I just knew you and Carlos. I go, you and Carlos are going to fumble. You're going to get really excited. You're not going to say hi to him. And for some reason, John's going to like meet him and have like a nice interaction with him. And I literally said that word for word, and then it happened. So I'm psychic.
Yeah. So then I walked in, and then you guys were like, did you see him? And I was like, yeah, I just talked to him.
He got his number.
And then you guys fell apart.
Yeah, we did. I fell apart immediately.
You're like, no.
Also, wait, I do want to.
At the concert, he went, shout out to that big Mexican guy. I am seeing you today.
We made eye contact during the concert too, because we had great seats.
You didn't make
Right?
eye contact during the
We
concert.
did.
Bro, you can't even see anyone in the audience here at Bad Ladder. Like, as if he could see anyone with all the lights around.
The lights were up.
There was a spotlight just on you.
Yeah, and we were just like staring at each other. We got lost in each other's eyes.
I was playing this game with our other friend where it's like, if you were alone in a room with him and he tried to kiss you, you wouldn't stop.
We've talked about this in a
Okay.
previous episode.
Oh, yeah, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Okay, what's the answer?
What did I say?
He leans in, like, really close. You're like, this is kind of weird, but you're not going to stop it.
It's kind of just odd.
No, I'm going to kiss him.
Yeah.
You have
What, am I
to.
not going to kiss him? That's crazy. Just a kiss, though.
Would you suck his dick?
Bro, just a kiss.
Would you let him suck your dick?
Yeah, that's him kissing my dick.
Yeah.
That's still just a kiss. Which that doesn't count as cheating, by the way.
You can
Is
get
that
a blowjob from Tyler, the Creator. I wouldn't care.
Is that your hall pass, Tyler, Creator?
Yeah, that's my hall pass. Is yours Rihanna?
It probably would be a woman. I guess. Mom Rihanna is
Mom?
weird. She's a
mom.
she's a
Cameron's
mom now.
mom.
I'm saying
mom?
no, I'm saying mom
She's
Rihanna.
bad.
Like, I don't know about mom Rihanna. Like, that makes me feel weirder about it, you know?
You're not going to go down on her while she's pregnant.
No. Well, she's not pregnant, but yeah, I guess so. That would be my hall pass for sure, yeah. Or Megan. Probably Megan.
Whoa.
It's just like the Stallion?
Oh, okay.
That's not crazy. Who doesn't want to fuck Megan the Stallion? You don't want to fuck Megan the
The guy-
Stallion?
I didn't say
The
anything.
guy
Okay.
that shot her.
Okay, well, he probably already fucked her, so.
Okay.
That's probably why he shot her. 'Cause
Yeah.
She wouldn't fuck
She
him.
wouldn't fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah, her pussy's so good, so she got shot.
Damn, dude.
I know.
I told you this was going to happen, too. Where you were like, what would you do if you met him? I told you I would not say anything and I would cry.
Mm-hmm.
Called it.
Yeah.
So then the concert. Should we talk about going to the concert?
Yeah. What were the highlights?
I mean, I wanted to talk about to finish off the you guys taking pictures with the food is you were showing people at the concert that you took pictures with the food.
Yeah, and they were like,
They had they had no interest at all.
They were freaking. They were like, okay. Carlos said that he showed it to someone, and he goes, "That's pretty pathetic, right?"
That's so.
And then the guy goes, "It's not pathetic. It's different."
Yeah, we're different. We're built different, bro.
Imagine you're at a concert and somebody, like some random guy, turns around to you and is like, "Oh, I picked off the plate of it. I picked off his plate and I took pictures with it yesterday." And they're like, "I don't know you."
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I stand by. I think it was cool as fuck.
I'm
Also,
happy
it's like,
for you.
I'm not going to ask him for a picture. That's lame as hell, dude.
I'm happy for you that
But I'll take a picture with his milkshake.
you had an experience,
yeah.
that it's going to be memorable for you.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to do stuff like that. It was nice for me because I also just like when people are freaking out and I kind of just get to make fun of you.
Yeah, overall,
Mm-hmm.
one of the greatest nights of my life.
You say that about so many nights though, that it kind of takes away from
I have a lot of great nights. My life fucking rocks.
Okay. Okay, you have a lot of great nights.
Also, I will say this last thing. This is for the last thing.
Okay, good.
Watching him perform for 2 hours straight
Mm-hmm.
and just with like a fucked up leg and he's like dancing and like doing all this crazy shit and just rocking a stadium for fucking 2 hours.
Working hard.
It really put things into perspective for me as a performer where I'm like, dude, I can't bring it for 3 minutes. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude.
You've been crushing ever since.
Yeah, and I have.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that he inspired you.
Yeah, we had a show the next night and fucking turned it on. Crushed. Did I not crush, John? Jokes ahoy. Set of the night.
Set of the night?
From what
He thinks
I didn't
he had
watch
the
the
set of
show,
the night.
but
Who said he had it?
He said. I wasn't there. Don't look at me.
I didn't watch your set, but I do know Jacob came back here and he said Cameron is so funny.
yeah,
So that's good.
and he knows comedy.
He
He
goes,
did this thing where he was like, "Yeah, I love your whole character that you do," and I'm like, "That's me, bro."
This character of like a dumb guy who like doesn't know anything.
Yeah, but it's like that ain't a character, bro. That's all me. I put the blonde wig on like Igor. Anyway, all right,
Yeah.
that's it.
You had something else though. You told me that you prepared, right?
Yeah, so one of the arguments we always get into,
Classic
Is-
long-term commitment relationship arguments.
one of the arguments we always get into is like when I leave, like let's say I'll leave like some socks on the floor or something, and you'll be like, "Why are your stupid stinky socks on the floor? Move your stupid stinky socks." And I'll go like, "Hey, don't yell at me. I don't like it when you talk to me like that." And then you go, "Well, I'm angry.
I'm pissed.
Well, I'm pissed."
Well, I'm pissed off.
And then I go, "Oh, okay."
No, it is interesting.
That's pretty much the end.
It is interesting.
We have that argument like every 2 days.
Well, no, I think it's really eye-opening for me because I always feel like that I'm in control of my emotions and that you maybe are peaks and valleys, extreme emotions. So I always feel like really like logical, you know? And then when a moment like that happens, and I'm bad at communicating my emotions when they happen. But usually I'm like, I'm just fucking, nothing bothers me. That when something bothers me and then you make a clear, healthy boundary, like saying, "Hey, don't talk to me that way." There's no rebuttal for me. I'm trapped. And so I'm just like, well, I'm angry now. And
Yeah.
you go, okay, but that doesn't, you don't, you
Oh,
can't win.
I guess
When
you can
can't-
talk to me however you want.
Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, if I can't find my way out of an argument, I go like, oh, I start to have like an out of body experience. I'm like, oh, I'm the guy now, and it does wake me up. Does it not wake me up? Do I not kind of start to? No, you
No,
think
I
I'm
don't
still
think
a piece of shit.
Do you think so? Maybe
I think so.
internally, but
no, I'm
like,
glad that you do it. But like, I will be panicking because you say that, because I don't want to ever be out of control of my emotions.
I feel like I'm way more even keeled than you are.
You're out of your mind, bro. You're out of your mind for that.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
You're in emotional crisis mode way more than me for different things. When you don't have it as much with us, but everything else in life.
But I'm so much more chill than you.
No way, I'm more chill than you.
You're not the chill one in this
I think I'm-
relationship. It's crazy that you think that.
I think I'm chill.
You're like coked up and you don't even do drugs.
People tell me I'm on coke. Yeah, people try to say I'm on coke all the time.
Yeah, you're just like,
Because I'm sniffing a lot because I have
no, it's your vibe.
my vibe.
I do not have a cokey vibe.
What was the impression you just did? I'm not doing that. Like, I'm like that.
You're like,
that,
you're
that
always looking for
SpongeBob
someone to
meme.
talk to, you know?
Oh.
And like,
And that's me.
your brain is splitting a million different directions, like at any second. And I'm just like,
Oh, you're zen.
I'm zen.
There's no way
I'm
you're
zen as
zen.
hell.
You cry. Anything can make you cry or laugh or.
I'm in tune with
panic.
my emotions, yeah. That doesn't make me not zen.
Okay, fine. You and you're the most chill guy. The most chill guy award in this relationship goes to you. But sometimes I'm matching your energy.
Yeah. I mean, I did punch the fridge one time, which is not chill. Not chill
did-
guy energy.
Yeah, you did punch the fridge, and sometimes when people see it, they'll be like, "Oh, why is there knuckle marks in the fridge?" I don't even remember we were fighting about that.
I have no idea. I've tried to remember.
It does make you seem like you're a monster,
Yeah, it does. It's not a good look.
but it was also like 4 years ago. You
Yeah.
haven't punched anything yet since then.
Yeah, I know you were talking shit, but it's like, I don't remember. Whatever it was, it made me really mad. And I was like angrily doing the dishes.
you did a belly shot to the fridge, and then you did an uppercut to the freezer.
Yeah.
So then I covered it with like a magnet or whatever.
Yeah.
But you went, and then you went, like the fridge was a person.
Yeah.
Like it was me. It was like, okay, bitch, right in the gut. And then you're like, and then across the face.
Which I wasn't picturing you, by the way, but I was
Okay.
just so angry that I was like, I got to fucking punch something.
And it can't.
I'm not going to hit you. I'm never going to hit you.
That's nice. No one's ever
But
hit
I'll
me.
fuck that fridge up.
No one's ever hit me, but people will grab me. I've had guys, you've grabbed?
No.
Is that crazy?
I was just saying no.
He was nodding his head, yes.
No, I was just
But
saying. Oh, okay. I
I
was
asked-
trying to comfort you.
I
I was trying
You're like,
to say,
yeah,
it's
sometimes you
okay.
got to grab a
I
bitch.
thought-
No, I was going to say it's okay, Allison. It's okay. And
I-
you're like, oh, you've done that. I was like, what the hell?
I thought it was like, no, I'm saying it's normal, but I've known, like, men have been known to grab.
I've never done that.
You've never done that ever in your life.
Never grabbed a lady. I did.
Okay, here we go.
In third grade, I punched
Third
a girl in
grade.
the arm.
Third grade is not, we're not talking about third grade. We're talking about a relationship. You've never, like, even grabbed the arm.
No, never.
One time, my ex girlfriend, she tried to get me to like hit her like in bed.
Like a
Oh,
punch.
in bed is
Punch?
fine.
Wait, she wanted to be punched. is
Closed
crazy.
fist is crazy.
Who wants to be punched?
And I was too scared to do it.
Yeah, sure. Definitely don't do that.
But now I'm like, I'd love to do it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ask her if that offer's still on the table.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Dude,
I'm,
punched is crazy.
I'm shocked when you haven't at least grabbed.
No.
The situation would be like, I did something bad that I'm not admitting to.
Mm-hmm.
And then usually I'm trapped. Like, close the door.
Damn, how much
Traps me.
Yeah, how much you cheated. I can't believe you never got it.
Well,
I
because
know,
I never
just
really,
grabbed
I
is
never
kinda
really
crazy.
get caught. Like when I was to do something right, no one has ever like, cause girls, you know what girls do? Girls will be chill. They'll look through your phone. They'll print out the receipts, and then they'll be like, bam, caught.
Yeah.
Men will kind of be like, I feel like this bitch is up to something, and then they'll try to get something out of you, and I just go lawyer mode. Talk to my lawyer. I'm not saying anything.
Talk to my lawyer.
yeah. I'll go silent mode, and that's when they try to
Are
get
you
stuff out.
fucking the lawyer?
And then they close the door, and then maybe they'll do a go grabbing because I run. Like I've told.
Oh, that's why you've never been hit. Because you're fast.
So
You're
basically,
quick.
I go no.
run.
I might be caught soon. I go no talking mode. Talk to my lawyer. At one point, when he grabbed me or whatever that night, I will just flee because I like to run from conflict instead of face it head on. I was in San Diego in my Calvin Klein underwear set at like 11 p.m. at night when we were fighting. And I just took my keys and left in my underwear, walking on the sidewalk. Psychotic, walking on the sidewalk, like getting into my car to just drive around all night so I don't have to say anything. And then what they would do is they usually would just like let it go.
That's a solid strat.
And that's a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Smart.
They wouldn't let it go, but like they could improve it, and then like the court case gets thrown out.
It was dismissed.
Well, it's like I come home, I clean, I make dinner, I suck dick.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just starts. Men are so easy to be like forget, kind of. It builds up after a while, and then you are sick of me and you want to get rid of me. But I am providing a lot of services. That you don't want to miss out on. You're like, all right, maybe this bitch is talking to people, but maybe she didn't fuck them. Maybe she didn't do that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, they start to justify it in their own head. Yeah.
One time, I almost got caught. This shit was crazy. I drove. Okay, I was at work. I drove to go meet this guy an hour away to watch TV with him. To watch TV with him. We probably did something, but I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, you guys didn't just watch TV.
Oh, maybe we did other stuff that I don't remember.
We probably did. Okay.
Hey, talk to my lawyer, okay?
Uh-huh.
We were watching TV. And then I get a text from my boyfriend because I said I was at work hanging out with my friends. And he said, I just drove by the club. All the lights are off. And I was like, but my friend was the manager. And I was like, oh, we're in the manager's office. Like, the club is closed. We're just hanging out in the office. And he was like, okay. And then I left immediately and drove an hour straight home from there. But that was the closest I ever got caught.
Like in the act.
Yes. And
I'd almost be more mad if like you were watching TV with some guy.
Well, sure. Yeah.
If it's like a show that we're watching together. If it's like Severance
I
or
drive
something,
an hour away to watch Severance with another guy.
I'd be so pissed. You have to act surprised when
Yeah.
you're like, well, I want to talk about when I got caught.
Okay.
though.
What, cheating?
Yeah, so I was with
Whoa.
my second girlfriend, and I cheated on her with my first girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. I had that situation.
With my ex.
That's a classic movie.
Yeah. But I was the girl,
Yeah.
the ex that was, yeah.
Okay. And then that ex messaged my current girlfriend.
Ooh,
and
yep.
was like,
Yep.
you know, he fucking,
He fucked me.
he had his fingers in me or what. I don't know.
Okay.
whatever.
Ew. That's what she said?
It was something.
He
yeah.
had his fingers in me?
I don't know. It was not good. It was
Bro,
bad. And
girls
then I
love
met.
to do that and then like snitch on you. It's like it's
crazy.
Why do we do that?
Yeah. I know.
Can't trust any of these hoes. See, I always
And then I
fucked
met-
people who also had a girlfriend that they had to keep secret. That's the key of cheating is everybody has something to lose. Just so, I mean, I don't want to give out an
That's actually a super hot
expert
tip
mode.
I've never even heard
Oh,
of.
expert mode. Expert mode. You only fuck with people that also have a girlfriend or a wife. That's what we call. That's what we call expert mode. First mistake. You
Yeah.
had a bitch with nothing to lose. Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Threw you under the bus immediately.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then what did the
I
girl?
guess it wasn't that
what did
crazy.
what did your girlfriend say?
She just like cried a lot.
Oof. Yikes.
And then I met her dad for the first time like that day. Because he was in town.
Wow.
So that was weird.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And then did you break up?
Nope.
She stayed with you.
Dick too good.
Nice. Dick to bomb. You know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yes.
great.
That's
Great
what I was
song.
trying to say.
Yeah, but it's bomb. Yeah.
Okay.
D2B.
No, yeah, we broke up later, obviously. But
Because you started fucking me.
no, we were already broken up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do
we
have
started-
I do have some overlap in my relationships usually.
You didn't tell me that till like years later.
Yeah, I'd be lying about that. I'd be lying about the overlap. It's tough because I try to break up with somebody and then they don't let me. So what am I to do but cheat on you until you break up with me? Is that the wrong move?
What do you mean they don't let you?
Okay, so say
Like they
so
grab
say-
you?
So yeah, they grab me and they lock the door. No. I guess okay. So say you've invested like, because I usually check in around 2 to 3 years. You've invested 2 to 3 years with me.
Okay.
I, at that point, have probably been pushing my luck with you and I've been pissing you off.
Okay.
But you think, at least I have this bitch trapped, you know? I think a lot of guys get off on that. Like, especially on someone like me that's like sexually open. Mm-hmm. They're like, well, at least I still have some control over her, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I'll go, I kind of want out. Like, I'll just approach it like, I feel like maybe we should break up. Like that, like chill.
Oh, so you're like,
are
well, I guess you're not tiptoeing around it. That's
I am.
pretty
I'm like
blunt,
feeling it out. Like, do you feel like this is not working? Like, I think that we might need to break up. Like that's a good, right? And they'll immediately freak out and be like, what the fuck? Like after all this, like blah, blah, blah. Cause they'll usually want to like marry me or something. And I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna get married. And so maybe leading them on pisses them off that like, okay, not only have you been treating me like shit, but now you're going to escape and I'm going to have nothing from it. Mm-hmm. So they'll be like holding onto the last hope of power. And then I'm like, you're shutting this down immediately. You're freaking me out. You're yelling at me probably. Don't yell at me. Don't talk to me like that.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. And then I shut down because I can't deal with confrontation. And I go, you know what? Yeah, you're right. We'll work on it. And then I just am like on my phone like, okay, who's on deck? Mm-hmm. Because you have to have
the hole.
Because I would have who's in the hole. I have a roster. I had rosters for sure.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, on deck is. Yeah, on deck is.
All right.
No, one time. So when I was in college, I was seeing this girl. Seeing this girl. We broke up. We went no contact during the summer. During the summer, she started dating my really good friend. We come back.
Oh man.
Haven't I told you about this? We come back and then we're still kind of, you know, we reconnect. We kiss. Like they're still dating. Like the girl like was like he kissed me. They stay together, whatever. And anyway, all this to say, we like got close again. We have like these secret Instagrams that only each of us follow. Only she follows mine, and only I follow hers. And
dude, one-on-one Instagram accounts is wild.
Yeah, she's still dating this guy, and she posts a post, and I'm telling not the guy because like that friendship is squashed, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm telling like an intermediary girl. I'm like telling her like who's like friends with us both. I'm like, bro, like this girl is like bad for him. Like she's gonna break up with him. Blah blah blah. Like this is bad. Like you need to tell him like he's not gonna believe me. Mm-hmm. And then she's not even believing me. The girl posts on the secret Instagram a picture with another guy who had asked her out while we were dating, and it was actually interesting because like it was, I don't know, it was weird.
What, she's flexing on you? Like what is that?
No. So she posted a picture with this other guy, and the caption was like getting this guy on deck or something.
Nice.
Whoa.
So I like went to the girl and I was like, bro, like she's fucking doing this. Like tell our mutual our friend, you know, who was my good friend before he started dating her. And it was just, I don't know.
Why did everyone want this lady? Pussy 2 bomb. My thing is like
having someone on deck. That concept is crazy.
Well,
to me. But I think it's not that.
It's not.
That's not that. It's not that foreign.
Can I say it's also about being in your early 20s. In my opinion, it would always piss me off when a guy wanted to lock me down so hard to the point of control. When it's like, dude, like, in my brain, until I got to like past 25, I didn't assume that any of these relationships were ending in marriage. Yeah, do you love someone? Do you talk about marriage because you're like in it with somebody? But it's like people being like, every girl that you spend over a year with has to be your wife that you lock down is like, what? We're not just dating? Like, what? We're not just having a fun time? Mm-hmm. I thought we were just having a good time until we're not having a good time anymore.
Yeah.
It's so weird to be like, I think everyone's always trying to pretend to be an adult. Like, I pay taxes and my girlfriend's going to be my wife. And it's like, I'm fucking 7 other guys.
Wife it up.
Well,
that is wife stuff. That's what wives do.
They fuck 7 other guys? Mm-hmm. I wasn't fucking 7 other guys, but I would say I'd probably be talking to online. I would have full relationships with people that I never fucked ever that were sexting. I would never meet up with them. I would never have any plans to, but we would just be like, here's some space in the day to fill up where I don't have to think about how I'm doing nothing with my life. Let me see your dick. Let me see your dick so I can forget that I have no passion. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like I think sexting is like also there's levels to it. There's some people that are so bad at it. When you find someone good, you want to stick with them because it's like, let's pick up where the story left off. Like, you know, like I used to talk to a guy who was a journalist. Great. English major. You can't talk. These people, some people are like, one guy hit me with wiggle.
You can't teach sexting, dude.
No.
Yeah.
You can have a vocabulary. Don't hit me with wiggle ever in sexting. I blocked a guy hitting me with wiggle.
What did he say?
He said something like,
are you wiggling or is
he's
wiggling?
He's wiggling. I know.
When do you wiggle in it like that?
What is he wiggling?
I'll tell you. He said like, I can't even say it. It's so cringe. He said something about wiggling his tongue all over my something.
Oh man. I thought he was wiggling his penis, but.
He was so out of his league. It was crazy. Damn. But this is what I used to do. I would pick someone.
I'm going to wiggle my tongue all in that ass.
Ew, I hate it. It's stressing me out.
Tongue wiggling.
I was on Tinder. What I would do is I would match with somebody. I would text them my number. I would immediately send them naked pictures of me, and I'd be like, "All right, tell me something good."
Would you like be discern when you're like matching with people? Would you be critical to match, or were you just swiping?
No. I'm not like a guy. The guy is just swiping right on everyone. Even if you're like slutty, you're never doing that as a girl. I don't think you got to be psychotic to be doing that.
So when you're matching, you're like, I'm attracted to this person.
I'm basically like, yeah, I will at least entertain this person, not necessarily gonna fuck them, but like,
let's at least give this person.
Let's see what they have to say.
My full naked body.
Yes,
close up vag.
It's a prompt. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I send you, they're like, sweet, I matched with this girl, that's sick. Like, they're pumped, right? I want someone excited. I want someone excited at the prospect of fucking me. I send you the material. What do you have to say about this? If your response is good, we have an exchange. If you hit me with wiggle, you're immediately getting blocked. I blocked this guy, right?
After wiggle?
I blocked him after wiggle immediately. He found me on Facebook. And he was no. He was like, what happened? I was like, I can't believe, because he was young. He was stupid. He was like, because men are dumb. Like, they're like, well, she didn't block me on Facebook. It's like, dude, give up. You got blocked after sexting. Like, I don't want any of your time. Damn. He was 21, and I was like maybe 25, and he was just out of his league. You know, because it's like, it's not just about age, but it's also about experience. And he just showed that he wasn't up for the job.
No, yeah, it's about experience.
He couldn't match the journalist.
Yeah, of course. That guy has a degree in sexting.
Yeah. Also, he had a girlfriend, something to lose.
Yeah.
He was a cuck. He ended up being a cuck.
Whoa.
Which blew my mind at the end. And that's when I started to be like, oh, I don't.
Oh, he was like, send me stuff of you
he started
fucking
telling
someone
me,
else?
No, he wanted like other people to fuck his girlfriend. He was telling me about that. And I was like, I'm not really into that. I kind of like you're going down in my eyes.
But you were also kind of like, well, your relationship was already fucked. You've been sexting me for 4 years.
Also, by the way, he would be mad when I would disrespect his relationship, and I'm like, bro, I mean, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I would be like, your girlfriend sucks. She did suck.
That's funny.
But the cuck thing is weird to pitch to another. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, thank God you're not into that. I don't like people that
I think people think I'm a cuck though. Just because of like what you post.
People think that I'm
Instagram.
people think that I peg and he's a cuck, and that's not the dynamic at all.
I don't get the you peg at all. I don't get
know.
I would not get that vibe at all. You are Instagram online cuck.
What?
Instagram
Me?
cuck.
He's a cuck online?
That's not my take, but I think that's the take people have.
What do you mean?
Wait, who said that?
Well, we know.
What? But what about
Your ops?
My New York ops?
No, the San Diego ops.
Oh,
but what about?
But it's funny because like they're real cool when I'm around. I walk in, heads go down.
Wait. I'm actually curious. What is it about? What is it that makes him seem like?
It's because I don't filter what you post on Instagram.
Yeah, because he lets his lady post.
Oh, you letting me show my ass is you being a cuck.
Yeah, that's the sentiment.
But the thing is, I've had other boyfriends that like and they were more like masculine, like ultra
more masculine.
Yeah,
I'm saying toxic masculinity, like you're a whore and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Cameron's like soft boy.
They wouldn't tell me I couldn't post it. They would just be mean to me in person. But people didn't think they were a cuck because I posted shit. I don't know. That's so insecure comic. Because the people that ridicule you for that don't have a girlfriend and they don't even fuck. So it's like, what?
Some of them don't even have working legs.
Whoa.
You know who you are, bitch.
Both of them.
That's true.
The people that are creepy and weird.
All my ops got fucking no legs,
and
dude.
all his ops are also creepy to me. And I've never given them the time of day. So
Yeah,
you're
they're
a
probably
cuck.
pissed about that.
You would love for me to fuck your non-existent girlfriend in front of you while you're seated because you can't get up. Anyway, this is getting very specific.
Yeah. Wait, what was you say? Oh yeah, the nudes thing.
What nudes thing?
Like how you would just almost immediately send people nudes. I remember the first time I ever asked Allison on a date, she was like, no, that's gay, basically.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want to go get ramen? And you were like, no, but here's pictures of me naked. And I was like, whoa.
Wait, that happened
So-
to you?
Yeah.
That happens to everyone that I've ever talked to.
That's wild.
So I was like, whoa, dating has changed. I thought you had to ask a lady on a dinner date first.
Well, it was also
We didn't even get coffee yet.
Well, it was also the thing of like, I came into stand up going, oh, great. I'll never even want to fuck any of these guys. Because I had never had a male friend until I started stand up. I'd never had a friend I never had a relationship with a man that wasn't sexual, even if I just wanted to be friends with them, because I can't help but like go further. So I was like, wow, like none of these guys I'm attracted to really. So maybe I'll have friends. And so I was maybe hoping that you were going to be a friend. And then
Dumbass.
And then as soon as you even pushed a little bit to be like, I like you or I want to take you on a date, I was like, all right, fuck this guy. What? I liked you. You were cool.
No, that's sweet.
know.
I mean, it's worked out.
People do
Yeah.
ridicule anyone who jumps right into something or whatever. But I think as a woman that it's really important that you're in control of your sex life. And it's crazy to me to not know whether or not you want to have sex with somebody and then the guy has to like win you over slowly. Then I feel like you don't want to fuck them. Like you should just
usually
know.
they don't, I don't think.
Oh, but then what is
Right?
it that they want? Just a guy to be
I
like,
think people like being wooed. You don't really care about being wooed
I
very
hate
much.
that. That's so European and gay to like,
See?
to be like, I'm going to like get you a teddy bear and tell you like your hair looks nice. Like what? Like you're being fake. Like tell me like the worst stuff that you do. And I want to know who you are. And women should be like that because if you don't find out how a guy actually is, then you're in a bad situation. I want reality first. And then you could be sweet to me when I like you already.
Yeah.
But me getting wooed is like, let me see how you fuck. Let me see if you're going to be obsessed with me. Men have to get their zoomies out. Men are like dogs. Men like need to fuck and then they can be cognizant enough to make decisions after that. I believe.
Yeah, I got to get the wiggles out.
Yeah, you got to get your wiggles out. Thank God you didn't do any wiggling. You didn't do anything like, there's no turn-offs for me in anything that you did.
Yeah, I have 0 turnoffs.
You have zero intention. Well, I mean, maybe for another woman, but not for me.
Even me, like being a janitor at a church.
I laughed in your face when you told me that, but I didn't get turned off by it
Nice.
because you're being honest with me.
Yeah, I should have lied.
A lot of women think honesty is a turnoff, and I'm like, well, good luck 7 months from now when you find out the truth.
Yeah, that would have been crazy if I was like, I'm an investment banker.
The only
then you
investment
found out.
the only investment banker I ever fucked gave me chlamydia, so
Whoa,
I'm good on them.
tight. What's his name? We'll shout him out.
No, I'm good.
All right.
He does not deserve a shout out. Fuck that guy. He sucks. He also gave me that burn on my face from the facial hair. Have you ever seen that? A guy, if they have really thick hair and they shave and then you make out with them, you'll get like full rug burn on your face. So then you just like look like shit for a week after. So he gave me sores on my face and my pussy.
Damn.
Well, not sores, but and then I gave chlamydia to my next boyfriend from him by accident.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm
Cha-ching.
past all that now. I don't do anything bad anymore. I'm like more lame than you.
Sorry, that was an accident.
It's okay.
Don't you think I'm like a chill guy now?
You're not as chill as me, but yeah. I've chilled you out.
Yeah. What time are we at right now?
I don't know. We got to be close, right?
Yeah, we're done.
No,
Where
you've
we
gone over an hour.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we have?
That was a lot.
How much of it would you say is good?
I think there was good.
I talked
Three.
a lot.
3. You did talk.
We got
a
to
lot.
get you a camera, huh?
You didn't like that I talked a lot?
No, I was just
No.
burping. No, I said that
Okay.
it's good.
Yeah, it's good because I don't have to talk as much. And as we
Just
know, I
switch-
hate
switch
talking.
I have an
to people.
idea. All right.
Okay.
People
good
wouldn't even
episode.
notice if we changed places.
Ops, you know who you are. Get a fucking girlfriend if you want to talk.